Welcome to Culture Crate's Palestinian soap making video. Soap has been made in Palestine for over 1,000 years. Made in large copper vats in historic factories, where thousands of pounds of saboon are poured onto the floors to cure before being cut, stacked, and shipped across the world. From factories in the heart of Nablus to families cooking smaller batches right outside of their homes across Palestine, this tradition runs deep. Families often use olive oil from their own harvests, following a recipe that combines roughly equal parts olive oil and water with soda, or sodium hydroxide. Cooked slowly over an open wood fire, these recipes are passed down through generations. The process can take up to 4 days to cook, with soap poured into makeshift molds, cured, hand-cut, and shared with neighbors and loved ones. For this video and the Culture Crate soap making process, we tested countless recipes and ratios, working closely with Palestinian soap makers, cultural historians, and experts. The result is a method that honors the rich legacy of Palestinian saboon while making it accessible and achievable for you right at home, and with careful considerations of cooking time for the convenience, safety needs, and authenticity. In your Saboon Crate, you'll have pre-measured olive oil and lye. Your Saboon Crate also includes printed bilingual materials, a 36-page booklet that explores the history and chemistry of soap making in Palestine, the timeline of soap's history, and a step-by-step Saboon activity sheet to guide you through the process. For the items to make Saboon, you'll have a soap mold, logo stamp, thermometer, safety goggles, spatula, and gloves. To start, measure 3.2 ounces or 96 grams of distilled water. That's roughly 6 tablespoons. I used a scale here to get an accurate measurement. Make sure you are wearing gloves, safety goggles, and a long-sleeve shirt. Set up your double boiler by filling a pot halfway with water and placing it over medium heat. Place a non-reactive bowl on top where the saboon will cook. Pour the olive oil into the bowl and begin heating and monitor the temperature until it reaches between 110 to 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Before preparing your lye solution, begin by making sure you're working in a well-ventilated area or have access to a window or outdoors. In the non-reactive bowl with the distilled water, slowly and carefully pour in the lye. Never pour water into lye. Stir gently with your spatula until the lye is fully dissolved. Avoid breathing in the fumes and don't lean directly over the bowl. Let the lye solution cool down to the same temperature range as the oil, between 110 to 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Once both the oil and lye are within 10 degrees Fahrenheit of each other, remove the bowl of oil from the heat, then slowly pour the lye water into the oil. Then for safety, rinse the empty bowl with plenty of water to remove any lye residue. Return to your mixture and use an immersion blender to blend for 2 to 5 minutes or until it reaches a light to medium trace. Trace is at the point when your mixture has light trails or is a pudding-like at the surface. Once you reach trace, scrape down the sides of the bowl, cover it with plastic wrap, and place it on the double boiler over medium to high heat. Let the soap cook undisturbed for 25 minutes, keeping an eye on the temperature, ensuring it stays between 160 to 180 degrees Fahrenheit, and adjust the heat as needed. The soap will begin to form light bubbles, gel, and darken at the edges of the bowl. After 25 minutes, remove the bowl from the double boiler, stir the saboon, briefly blend with the immersion blender, scrape down the sides again, and recover with plastic wrap. Return it to the double boiler and let it cook undisturbed for another 15 minutes. Remove from the double boiler and stir with the spatula. By now, the soap should be fully gelled and darker in color, with a thick texture that clings to your spatula. Once the soap is fully cooked, give it a final stir and quickly scoop it into the provided mold. Use your spatula to press the soap firmly into the mold, making sure to eliminate any air pockets. Let the soap cure in the mold for at least 24 hours. Once firm, remove it and stamp the Culture Crate logo on the surface. While it is ready to use, letting it cure for an additional 3 to 7 more days will improve the lather and hardness. Enjoy your handmade Palestinian saboon.